Hello guys, so I just want to get on here real quickly and talk about 1 Peter 5:8. It says, stay alert, watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. So, how does this even happen? What does this mean? Like the enemy is just looking around to see someone to devour. How does that even happen? So when stuff is happening in your life, and then something's happening, let's say with your finances, the enemy will find something to see to plan in your head, to be like, oh, it's that person's fault. If they will do this and this and this and that, this wouldn't happen, and yeah, it's their fault. So it starts to steer something inside a person, and now it's gonna the enemy planted a seed. Now it's gonna cause strife. So the other person starts saying, yeah, it's their fault. It's this and this and that. If this wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen. But yeah, it's their fault. So now there's strife coming in, and you let them in. Why? Because you took the seeds, the thoughts that were not of God, that were the enemies. You took them upon yourself, and now you took it as the truth. Like, yeah, it's because of them. So now instead of you and that other person fighting against the enemy, you and that person are fighting each other. So we need to be alert of when the enemy strikes like that, because it's very easy to feel like self-righteous, like, yeah, it's them, it's all about them, but sometimes it's us. I've caught myself, like, when stuff is not going right and my feelings are hurt, I could either say, you know what, I am tired, I am done, and start speaking wrong about those persons, or I can be like, this is the enemy looking to see if he can get in here, and I'm not gonna let him get in here. I'm gonna shut that door and not let the enemy come in here, prowling around, trying to devour my relationship, whatever it is. So we got to be very careful, because we read this scripture. Stay alert, watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. You have to stay alert. You can't be naive and be like, if you're having thoughts that are not godly thoughts, that's not of God, and and as a Christian, if you call yourself a Christian person, you should not have those thoughts, and they should not come out of your mouth. You should not be accusing others of those thoughts that the enemy has planted in your heart and your mind, and now you speak them, because that's how you got trapped. Now you're working for the enemy. Now you're doing the enemy's work. The enemy needs a body for it to work. And if he brings those thoughts into your mind and you get them, and then you start accusing other people of those thoughts, the enemy has now officially hired you to do his dirty work. So don't let the enemy in. Don't let the enemy in. Be aware. You choose to lead with love. You choose to lead with kindness. And for the love of God, do not let the bitterness take root. Even if it hurts, you say, Lord, I give it to you. Lord, heal my heart. It hurts right now, Lord. Heal my heart. Do not let bitterness take root. If it does, then it starts spilling all over your home, and you don't want that. You don't want to give the enemy that pleasure. So remember, fight the enemy. Do not fight each other. Do not fight your boss. Do not fight your cousins or your people at church. That's not how it goes. And remember what's behind the accusations or whatever life is throwing at you. And choose to not get bitter, because once you choose to take bitterness into your heart, you're going to get taken out. So stay alert. The enemy knows you better than you know yourself. Whatever struggle you're having, whether it's let's say with your car, you're having struggles with your car, it breaks down, and the enemy will be like, oh, nobody cares about you, and everything's wrong, and it's that person's fault. So now you're just gonna start accusing people, and then the enemy walked in. Stuff happens. Things happen. Things are not always gonna be okay, but don't let the enemy take control of you. Don't let the enemy use you for his dirty work. Stay alert, because he's looking where you're having issues, looking where you're having troubles in your life, to go plant seeds of this of strife and stuff. So don't let him. That's all I have today. I hope you have a blessed rest of your Sunday, and stay alert, and do not let bitterness take root. Bye bye.